YouTube friends, hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Meffan and this is your full body reset. So this is going to be a short and sweet practice to really allow ourselves just to reset the whole body. It's going to be stretchy, a little bit fluid. We're going to be doing some breathing, and hopefully my dream for you is that when you walk away from the mat today, you can just be like, okay, we begin again. We start again, fresh and anew. So make sure you've got everything that you need. I would recommend having a block if you've got one. You can definitely do this without. And if you have kind of icky knees, I recommend maybe grabbing a blanket or a towel, or just being able to roll your mat over just to stack underneath your knee. I know lots of you know this, but not everybody does. I am the founder of an app and a desktop platform called the Soul Sanctuary. You can come and join me. We have hundreds of videos like this. We are coming into our month of reset and restoring. So it's going to be a slightly more chilled month coming into December. Obviously, it depends when you're watching this video, but just know that I teach anything from power, vinyasa, yin, restorative, sound healing, meditation, pranayama, free movement, primal flow, you name it. The Soul Sanctuary has got it. We've also got Pilates. So come on over and join us. I'll leave all of the info in the description box. So we're going to get on into it, and we're all going to come over into a wide leg child's pose and just reaching the arms all the way long. Crown of the head, not crown of the head, sorry, forehead reaches down towards the mat. Doesn't matter if your head isn't there, just allowing that head to hang heavy. And just in these first few moments of our practice, arriving in your body. So just noticing, how does the body feel here in this position today? Without judgment, without the need to fix or force anything, we just notice what's alive, what feels good, maybe what feels a little bit icky, maybe if we notice where there's tension, but again, without any judgment. And then we come to recognize the breath. Breathing in through the nose, maybe a couple of breaths out through the mouth, before we then soften that breath into that gentle rhythm. And then setting an intention for your practice today. What is it that I want to offer to this space? Maybe just asking, what is it that I'm resetting here? Is it the physical? Is it the mental? Is it the soulful and spiritual? And slowly from here, start to peel your body all the way up. Just sitting back on the heels, just rolling the shoulders back 3 times. And then rolling the shoulders forward 3 times. And dropping chin down to chest. Taking a few half neck rolls here. So right ear round to the right shoulder, down through center, up to the other side. Moving really slowly and just checking in. And then bringing that chin down to chest, keeping the hands on the knees. As you inhale, pull onto the knees, lift the chest, heart space rises. And then exhale, round, pushing the spine back away from you. Inhale, lifting the chest, heart rises. And then exhaling, bringing it around. Coming all the way back to neutral, you're just going to lift yourself up slightly, tuck under the toes. Now, you can either keep your fingertips down here for a bit of extra support, or you're going to take the bottom back onto the heels to get this really lovely, juicy stretch into the toes. Super important. We often neglect our beautiful feet. But having an awareness for the feet, stretching the feet, strengthening the feet is so important. You can just close your eyes here. Like I said, you can support yourself and take some of the weight off if you need to. 2 more breaths here. And then releasing, taking the hands down, release those feet, and give them a little tap out on your mat. And just moving around through the wrists, so shifting forwards and backwards. You can have the fingertips facing you, pad them around, out to the sides. No right or wrong, no particular sequence here with what you do. You can place the tops of the hands down as well. Fingertips towards you, leaning back. And then just grounding down through those hands. You're going to take the right leg away, tuck the toes under, really push through the hands, calf stretch to the right side. Now drop the chin down to the chest here. And then you're going to inhale and you're going to lift the head, just isolating the movement through the neck whilst you're getting that calf stretch. Chin to chest. And then lift it up. Lowering it down. And lift the head up. Bring the head and the neck back to neutral. You're going to turn onto the flat of the foot. So you're opening the right hip here. And you're going to reach this right arm up to the sky. So we're in this nice little supported Vashisthasana. Now, inhale here. And then exhale. Bring that right hand all the way back down near the body, touch the ground. Inhale up. Slow and controlled movement. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring that arm all the way up. Now your bottom leg, you're going to pivot around so the foot is now behind you as you lift the chest all the way up, still grounding down through that foot. Right hand coming onto the right leg, side bending over here. See if you can pivot the heart space up to the sky slightly. And then coming all the way back through center. You're going to place that left hand back down, pivot that left foot all the way back again, and then you're going to step the right foot to the top of the mat. Now, this is where you may want a block. You might want to place a block underneath the left hand as you allow yourself to drop into a low lunge. Option to bring up the back foot and take hold of it. Again, you might want to pad underneath that left knee. Opening through the right shoulder, maybe gazing up to the sky. 5 big deep breaths here. And then slowly releasing. And then just placing right hand down as you shuffle that right foot all the way back. You can release the block. From here, we're going to take left foot out. So we're doing the exact same to the other side. So pushing through those hands, left side calf stretch, chin to chest, and then lift the head. Chin to chest, and then lift the head. Chin to chest. And then lift the head. Coming all the way back to neutral. You're going to open that left hip as you ground down through the back foot. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Breathing in here. And then exhale, fingertips come down to the ground. Super slow, controlled movement. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then inhaling all the way up. You're going to pivot that right foot. So the right foot's coming behind you now. Lift yourself all the way up. And then left hand just lightly touches the left leg. Right arm reaching up. Side bend here. Finding as you breathe, can you breathe into the diaphragm? So the belly, that lower part of the chest, rather than feeling the breath up all the way in the shoulders. Let's come all the way over. Right hand places down. We step the left foot now to the top of the mat as we pivot that back foot. Move your block around, place the block underneath the right hand as you lean into the lunge. Option to draw in that back heel towards the bottom. Gazing up to the sky or behind you. 5 deep breaths here. And then without letting that back foot ping away, we lower it all the way down to the ground. Again, just moving your block out the way. Place both hands down and we'll step it all the way back to a downward facing dog now. Let's take an inhale, rise up onto the toes in that downward facing dog, and then exhale, draw the heels down towards the earth. They don't need to be touching. You can take a softening through the knees here. And then just shake, nod the head. And then take a bit of time, maybe pedaling through the feet, a swish of the hips, maybe even some softness in the shoulders here. 3 more breaths to explore this downward facing dog. Now I'm going to show you 2 variations of what we're about to do next. We're about to do spinal waves. Now you can come down to your knees. You can round the spine on your inhale over, and then exhale, bend the elbows, take it back like that. You can do it up from a downward facing dog and bring it through plank. We are going to do 4 of these actually. I was about to say 3, but let's do 4. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale back. Last time, inhale forwards. And then exhale back. From here, we're going to get ourselves to the top of the mat. It's finding a malasana. So you could jump your feet there if you wanted to. So that's feet to the outside edges of your mat. Drop the bottom down. Now you could take this supported with a block underneath your bottom. You could sit up on that block. Fingertips down or hands to the heart space, crown of the head to the sky. Let's just neutralize the spine here and breathe. And then hands come all the way down. Starting to lift your bottom as you heel toe the feet to about hip width apart. They can be a little wider. Hanging down in a forward fold, take the hands behind you, interlace the hands behind the back, and then see if you want to allow them to drop over by the head. Shifting the weight towards the front of the feet here. Two more breaths. And then when you're ready on an inhale, bringing yourself all the way up to standing. And really finding some strength in this Tadasana, this position at the top of the mat. Can heel toe the feet together. So really grounding now into the right leg. So grounding into the right leg. You're going to inhale, arms reach up to the sky as you draw this left knee in. Balance work is so good for a mental reset. We get to challenge ourselves with the wobbles of life, the challenges of life, and to let it all go. Exhale, take it back, find warrior 3. So it doesn't matter how high your back leg is, hips are square, hands to the heart space here. You can support yourself on a block if you need to. taking a big, big, big step back. Reach the arms up, find a high lunge. And then exhale, cactus, open the arms. So you're drawing energy, opening through the chest as you gaze up to the sky here. One more nice big breath here. And then you're going to push yourself all the way back to standing. And we're going to come to find Garudasana, eagle. So you're wrapping your left leg over the top of the right. Maybe you take an extra hook. And then you're going to take the right arm over the top. And I want you to think about drawing these arms forward. So you're finding the expansion between the shoulder blades. Strong in your breath here. And then slowly come to standing and release. Nice. Have a little shake out. And we're going to take that little sequence just to the other side. So we inhale, we're going to ground into the left foot. Inhale, right leg reaches up as the arms come up. And then exhale, warrior three. Hips are square, any variation. With control, we step that right foot all the way back, high lunge, reaching the arms high, and then exhale, cactus, open the arms, finding that heart lift here. Now, looking where you're going to be pushing forwards, finding that eagle, wrapping right leg on top of the left, getting deep into the hip space, and then right underneath the left. So bringing it forwards with those arms. Breathing into the beautiful wobbles of life here. And then releasing and coming all the way to standing. Take an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, dive it down as you fold. Placing the hands down, we're going to step straight back to a downward facing dog. And take a releasing breath here. So an inhale through the nose. And let it go. Ah. Beautiful. You're going to bring your right leg forwards, finding a right side pigeon. Now, remembering that pigeon may not be super accessible without some props. So if you've got a block, placing it underneath you. This front leg doesn't have to be on a 90-degree angle. The foot can come in a little bit. So finding where it's going to feel good for you. And we're going to fold here, taking a nice big breath in. And then exhale. And if you want to add that full body feeling into this pigeon, you can take the twist. So you're going to take your left arm underneath the right. Twisting here. Closing down the eyes. And just finding big, deep breaths. Two more breaths here. And then bringing yourself gently all the way up. Now, either holding here with a little heart lift. Those of you with that depth to go into mermaid, you can open the hips slightly, bend the back foot in, hook it into the elbow and reach that right arm up and over. Remember, this is just a variation, an option for those of you that can find it. If not, staying where you were. 3 more breaths here. And slowly releasing, placing hands down, tuck under the back toes, step it back to your downward facing dog. Maybe have a little shuffle and wiggle, see what feels good. And then we're going to bring left leg forwards and find left side pigeon. Again, setting yourself up, finding what it is that you need. Either folding forward straight, or you can take that full body add-on where we're going to take the right arm underneath the left and release into the twist here. Three more breaths here. And then gently bringing yourself up, either supporting here and just giving a little baby heart lift, or you've got the option to bend in that back foot, hook it into the back elbow, left arm reaches up and over, and you take that clasp. Remember, this is just an option with 3 nice deep breaths. And gently releasing. You're going to roll onto the outside edge of that left hip and bring the right leg all the way around in front of you. We're going to come into a forward fold here. And now you can make this as restorative as you like. You could place if you've got a bolster, you could place a bolster down and just rest your head in it. This is such a nice restorative place to be. You could also take that bolster even lower, or you could obviously have the legs together and you could make it more active. Entirely up to you. Like, check in. Like, do I want to be in an active fold here, or do I want to be in that really restful place? We're going to be here for 10 breaths. So let's take an inhale and lengthen. And exhale, folding forwards. Maybe let's do one more undulating breath like that as we inhale and lengthen. And exhale, we arrive. Closing down your eyes. Two more breaths here. And on an inhale, starting to peel yourself all the way through seated. And then slide your bottom forwards as you come all the way down to your back, hugging the knees into the chest, finding a happy baby. So breathing into that hip space now for, again, another long 10 breaths. Finding the variation of happy baby that feels right for you. You can move around, sway side to side in it, or you can just dip into stillness here. Gazes inwards. Another 3 breaths or so here. Just releasing, surrendering even more. And hugging those knees into the chest, having a little rock side to side. And then you're going to try and rock yourself forwards and backwards to find enough momentum to bring yourself up to seated. Now, when you arrive in your seated position, you might want to sit on a cushion or a bolster or a block. I would recommend that. That's just while we tap into our pranayama just for a few moments before closing out this class. So sitting tall wherever you are, however you've decided to sit, cross-legged, kneeling, whatever feels best for you. And we're going to take a few rounds of box breathing. So we're going to be inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and holding for 4. I'm going to count you the whole way along. So don't worry if you kind of lose that connection, because I'm going to be talking you through it. So let's just take a releasing breath here. Let it go. And so your box breathing is all through the nose. We inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Release control of the breath. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Keeping the gaze inwards, eyes are closed. And drawing all of that beautiful energy that you've cultivated here just into your awareness now, into your conscious awareness. Knowing that when you step away from the mat today, you have the power to choose how you live your day, your evening, your week. So we see this as the reset. Not just resetting the body, but we reset the breath, the emotions, the mind, the thoughts. And maybe there's a little affirmation or another intention you'd like to set for yourself before you leave the mat today. We'll close our practice with a big releasing breath here together, taking an inhale and let it go. Bringing the palms in front of you, rubbing them, finding that heat from the friction, that tingling energy between the palms. And when you feel the heat rising, you can just place the hands over the eyes, not touching, but so you can just feel energy. And fluttering the eyes open into that beautiful shadowy darkness. Releasing the hands, rolling the shoulders back, and maybe even finding a little smile for yourself. Thank you so much for resetting with me today. YouTube friends, I hope so much that you loved that as much as I did. Like I said, please do come over and join me on the Soul Sanctuary. Every January, by the way, we have a 31-day yoga challenge. Starts on January 1st, and you get a new practice every single day. And you can do that for just $14.99. So if you're looking at this at the right time in December, then we're going to be starting on January 1st, 2025. And I cannot wait to have you there. So yeah, come join me. And I'll see you on Soul Sanctuary. Lots of love.